Hey there, Tekken aficionados! Welcome back to another episode of Tekken 8 Countdown Chronicles, here on the channel of your favorite daddy gamer, Ghirlanda. Today, we are diving into some balance concerns from the Tekken 8 beta. There are a few features that seem to tip the scales a bit too much, and we're here to shed light on the top 5 elements that, in my opinion, need a nerf before the game hits the shelves. So, without further ado, let's jump into it. Number 5. Jin's Cancel Dash. Starting off our list is Jin's Cancel Dash. Right now, it's like he's on a pretty treadmill that covers the entire map, stripping away any need for spacing skills. Jin's Nimble Dash transcends distances at a blink, making it a feature that we believe needs some tweaking to preserve the essence of spacing strategy in the gameplay. And I'm 100% sure this is just a bug, by the way. It's not intended to be this way. I cannot believe this was intentional. Come on. Number 4. King Forward Neutral 2. Coming in at number 4 is King Forward Neutral 2. For a character already boasting a robust throw game in a realm where throws are a shining gem, having access to a +7 low from neutral with bonus damage on counter is a real threat Kid could do without. And let's not forget, it's not launch punishable by most of the roster, which surely raises an eyebrow. I believe the only way they have to nerf this move is actually removing the +7, give it like a +1, +2, something like that, and perhaps it will be okay. But +7 is just way too much for a grappler that by design should not have scary lows. You need to remember, throw game in this game is way better than what it was in Tekken 7. Throws are way harder to break when encountered, so having access already to a +1 low is something that is very strong in this game, because your throws will be very hard to skip even after a +1. Remember, throws are just 12 frame, they are very fast. Now imagine at +7, basically throws will be so fast that it's almost impossible to not get countered by them. They are also unbreakable when they counter a parry or a sabaki or an armor move. So this just makes them even more powerful. I think, seriously, King Forward Neutral 2, considering King as Jasmine, Tombstone, 3000 other throws, is just too much. Number 3. Azusa Running 3-2. Azusa, our coffee queen. She seems to brew a storm with her running 3-2. This move is a powerhouse. Blend of a +5 on block, mid-high jailing, cheap damage, and tracking properties. It's like having your coffee with an extra shot of espresso, a shot of syrup, whipped cream, and a cherry on top. It's a hearty serving that we fear could use a little dilution. To be honest, the thing here to touch for me is simply removing the cheap damage and perhaps making it +3. +5 for a instant 15 frame move is probably too much considering the tracking properties. So either you reduce the tracking or you reduce the advantage on block. Number 2 is Jack's back 1-2 into prime wind up uppercut at the wall. Our runner-up on the nerf list is Jack back 1-2 into prime wind up uppercut when at the wall. The fact that this combo is all guaranteed feels like a jackhammer to the balance scales. It's a sequence that's packed with power and assurance, something that we think could use a revisiting to keep the wall gameplay engaging and fair. Just like with Jin, I kinda believe this was not supposed to be guaranteed. I believe it's a bug. I believe that back 1-2 is something that we should be able to get up after just pressing back. And at number 1, the one and only, the queen of all mothers, the June Juggernaut. Topping our list is the entirety of June's move list. Taking a single move was not enough. She has too much broken stuff. And for me at the moment, this character is a total failure. With features like a 10 frame wall splatting dick jab punisher, a +6 jailing jab string devoid of potential weaknesses, and a wall combo that drains down damage like it's going out of style, June seems to have it all. It's like a banquet of advantages that could use a serving of balance before the main course is served in the final release. I'm gonna be honest with you, June was one of my favorite characters in Tekken 2. Perhaps, most probably, the first character I've ever played, because the first edition of Tekken I've ever played was the Tekken 2 demo in my uncle house, and the only two characters selectable were June and Lei. So I'm pretty sure June was the first character I've ever used. I was 4 years old, so I don't really remember. But there are high chances she was my first ever character. And I really liked June in Tekken 2. But I honestly believe this return, for now, I cannot tell story-wise, but in the gameplay, it's a total failure. She's taking moves from her Tekken Tag 2 interaction, mixing it with Unknown to get something that looks on paper kinda cool, but that is so hard to balance with the recover life and the chip damage and the saveness. To add on this, she has Hop Kick. She has very easy crouch move that provide you launches that are unscaled. She has a bugged dick jab. She has a jab string that give you +6 jailing that has no weakness. She has way too much things. Right now, she's the most broken character in the game, and if things don't change, she will not be as popular as they want, simply because the way you play her is super boring, and it's boring also to play against her. So please, you need to do something about June, Namco, please. So here we are, these were our top 5 picks for features that could use a nerf in the upcoming Tekken 8. It's all about achieving that sweet spot of balance to ensure every fight is a test of skill, strategy and adaptability. Also, a very honest opinion, I don't believe this game will be even close to be balanced at the release. With 32 characters, every single character with its personalized hit properties, and every character having around 100 moves in their move list, I believe this game will be one of the most broken games at release we ever seen in the series. But I'm very confident about the balanceability of the Tekken developers, so I'm pretty sure things will be adjusted very quickly if something is noticed to be too broken. So it will be a very fun party game on day one, but I'm pretty sure after 1-2 months the game will get on a decent form. For now, stay tuned on our channel as we continue to dissect, analyze and discuss everything related to Tekken 8 in our Countdown Chronicles series. Until next time guys, and may the balance be in your favor.